Hi everyone. Today I'm going to read the 40th chapter of my novel. So when I'm reading the 40th chapter, it means the 40% of the novel I have read until yet. So let's begin. As Farishta brought me the next chapter, so I started reading the next chapter. 6 o'clock in the morning, we were in barrack style of building. We didn't eat anything. We were walking from one room to another room until 7:30. Exactly at 7:30, a nurse came and she took us to that building where they arranged medical checkup. It was the same building where I came first day. The refugee centers workers started doing few things here in this building. That nurse placed her badge on sensor machine to open the door. The building where we entered wasn't painted yet. She took us on the second floor. On the second floor in the lift, I was dying of hunger, so I didn't notice that nurse was beautiful or not, or she has beautiful firm breast. She escorted us up to the medical checkup room, or you can say laboratory. On second floor, there was running door. As we stood in front of the door, it opened on its own like science fiction films. We entered inside. Different kinds of machines were installed there. Some big cartons were here and there. They asked us to sit. They asked us to sit in the room, which was next to the checkup room. That nurse came once again. She gave us plastic glasses and she said, "Bring me the sample of your urine." Other guys who were with me, they didn't get what she said. So I explained them what she's saying. So we went to the bathroom one by one and came out carrying our urine samples in our hand, in those plastic goblets. That nurse filled the, filled three that nurse filled three glass tubes of my urine with syringe, and then she wrote my name on them. Then she did the same thing with other samples of urines and wrote their names on them. Then she asked us to sit in a corner. I was observing all this, but today I couldn't concentrate properly because of the starvation. Then another nurse came and she asked me to sit on a revolving bench and said, "Place your arm on the table." I followed her instructions and placed my arm on the table. She touched my arm with warm hands. Then she started rubbing her hand softly on my arm. She was searching my vein. She didn't find it. And finally she tied a rubber tube on my arm tightly. Now a bluish and greenish vein appeared on my arm. She swiftly filled four tubes of my blood and wrote my name on them, on every tube. After doing all this, she said to me that we are taking your blood and urine samples to check them in the laboratory, just to check if you have some chronic disease. Most probably we will have results on Monday. Then she asked me to sit in a room which was next to their room, and I sat there. My breakfast was already there. When I had my breakfast, the same nurse who brought us here, she came and said, "When other guys will have their examination, Then I will take you to the asylum center. I said, okay. Now I was waiting for the other guys. When they will be free and we will be brought back to the same place which was like barracks. Today there was tough match. There was tough match between Germany and America. In Second World War, when Allied forces defeated Germany, after defeat they weren't allowed to make their army. America was one of the most important countries in the alliance who banned them for not making army. Today in Football World Cup's match, they were facing each other. I wanted Germany to win, but my Italian friend, I would call him friend, and it was his wish that to win America. I was thinking about these things. The nurse who brought us here, she came with other guys and said in an ironic way, "Let's go." I said, "Okay, let's go." I started observing nurse. She was slim and smart, beautiful features, and she had beautiful breasts. She was walking coquettishly in front of us. She left us in custody of security guard and went away. Like every day, we had 2 hours of freedom in the morning and 2 hours in the evening as well. When I came in the hall, I had a look on TV, which was installed in the hall. It wasn't interested. I wasn't interested in match. I just wanted to know what the score was. I thought there is no need of watching match, so let's read National Geographic. I tried to read, but my mind was somewhere else. My mind was somewhere else. So after seeing some photos, I placed the magazine in a corner. I saw Maqsood was coming towards me. He said, "Let's go to the lake. Let's go outside." I said, "Where do you want to go?" He said, "Let's go to the lake." That chubby guy, this chubby guy hasn't seen the lake until yet. They have taken his fingerprints and interview as well, so he's allowed to go outside. I said, "Okay, fine, let's go." Thrice of us headed towards lake. On the way to the lake, that fat boy asked me weird questions, and I answered him accordingly. Then I asked him, "What was your political asylum case?" He said, "What you told me." I asked him what it was. The words he used, I can't write here, but the central idea of his case was he applied asylum as a homosexual. I got flabbergasted and said shockingly, "What have you done?" "I was just joking." He said, "It doesn't matter. My case will be strong." The interpreter was confused as well, and he was the one who was doing translation. He considered mine as first Pakistani homosexuality case. I said, "It's okay. Whatever you have done, it's fine." Maqsood used to make fun of him about his case, and fat boy used to laugh. When he used to laugh, his whole body used to shake. He said to me, "I know swimming. Can I swim in the lake? Can I swim in the lake?" I said, "Fish won't like it. They will leave the lake." He said, "You are very funny." I said, Usually I don't become frank with people who are younger than my age, but I don't know. I felt it like that. I can be frank with you." He said, "It's all right. It doesn't matter." and I don't mind. I liked his innocence. When we arrived at the lake, that fat boy, whose uncle used to be the MPA of Gujarat, he undressed himself and jumped in the lake. I heard a strange sound when he jumped in the lake. He was wearing only boxer shorts and there were lines on it. I and Maksud started relaxing under a tree where we were sitting. Very near to us, a woman was sitting close to the lake without wearing anything, completely naked. I was familiar with these kind of situations and I've already seen these kind of scenes, but for Maksud, it was new thing. I think this was his first time, this was his first experience seeing naked women like this. So he started staring at her. That woman didn't take any notice. When she noticed Maksud is staring at her continuously, then she waved to Maksud. She was a young lady, but her body was firm. She had beautiful body and she was drying her hair under the sunlight. I think she just swam in the lake a few moments ago. When Maksud got tired, tired seeing her, then he said, I'm feeling bashful seeing her. I said, the way you were looking at her, I don't think that you were feeling shame. Then I continued my conversation. If you think seriously, they have different culture. Their norms and traditions are different. Their values about feminism is different. According to their culture, they don't feel shame being naked at the lake or on the beach. You don't confuse yourself about these things. You enjoy all this. I had to go further, so I said again, I'm coming. He said, I will wait for you here. Thank you very much. I hope you like my video. Like my video, subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. And it's a bit cold today. In some part of the Paris, there is -1. Thank you very much. Bye bye.